is shattered, the motion is done. We're further than ever from the heat of the sun. It's 0 Kelvin, the molecular halt, where every damn secret is trapped in the vault. The vibration stops and the kinetic is dead, with the frozen logic in the center of the head. No friction, no fever, no flicker, no flame, just a crystalline version of a horrible name. I'm breathing out needles, I'm breathing out ice, in a version of nature that isn't exactly nice. The light is coming steady, and the light is coming fast, but it's brittle as diamonds and it's destined to last. The obsidian melted, but the residue froze, from the scalp of the skull to the tips of the toes. It's the colder than death, it's the ultimate stiff, as we're standing on the edge of the blue hourglass.
I'm scraping at the window with a serrated edge, while the sanity is hanging on the lip of the ledge. The frost is a pattern, the frost is a web, watching the energy slowly start to ebb. I can see through the fractures, I can see through the white, but I can't see a version of the world that is right. It's a veil of horror, a muffled scream, like a permanent layer on a feverish dream. The edges are jagged and the edges are clear, crystallizing every single atom of fear. I'm locked in the kitchen, I'm locked in the glass, waiting for the entirety of the winter to pass. But the winter is inside and the winter is me, and it's covering every single thing I can see. It's a blur on the horizon, it's a smudge on the pane, as the cold light starts to officially stain. The morning is coming, but the heat is a lie. Everything's blue in the curve of the sky, fractured and frozen, the vision is blurred, listening for the sound of a morning time bird. Scrape away the surface, find the blood underneath. The light is a razor and it's baring its teeth. Go! The crystals are growing, the crystals are thick, making the entirety of the territory sick. I breathe on the surface and I watch it expand in a geometry of suffering I don't understand. There's a face in the lattice, there's a face in the rhyme, reminding me of everything I did with the time. The obsidian echo is trapped in the sleet as I look at the frost-covered tiles at my feet. It's a shattering silence, a shattering view, with the sunlight turning everything a sick shade of blue. I'm clawing at the barrier, clawing at the seal, trying to remember how it actually feels to be warm in the morning, to be clean in the day. But the frost on the glass isn't going away. It's a permanent winter, it's a permanent cold, in the dead sentimental of the story I told. The morning is coming, but the heat is a lie. Everything's blue in the curve of the sky, fractured and frozen, the vision is blurred, listening for the sound of a morning time bird. Scrape away the surface, find the blood underneath. The light is a razor and it's baring its teeth. Cold, sharp, blue. and I'm racing at the speed of the incoming sun. Got the bucket and the bristle, got the rag and the pail, scrubbing at the evidence of everything frail. It's in the cracks of the tile, it's in the fibers of the rug, with a purity of violence that I gave with a shrug. But the cold light is coming and it doesn't miss a spot, highlighting every detail of the obsidian plot. There's a smear on the baseboard, a splash on the door, as I'm down on my knees on the kitchen room floor. The neighbors are stirring, I can hear them in the hall, while I'm bleaching out the history on every single wall. My hands are all pruny, my hands are all red from the residue of everything I did and I said. It's a sanitation crisis, a sanitation war, and I don't think the carpet can take any more. Scrub it away, wash it all down, before the first engine starts humming in town. The shadows are lifting, the cover is blown, and the damage is the only thing left to be shown. Clean it up fast, make sure the first line is the same as the last. Wash the floor, hide the stain, erase every leak of the obsidian rain. The water is cloudy, the water is thick, and the smell of the chemicals is making me sick. But I can't stop the motion, I can't stop the grind, with the police siren echoes in the back of the mind. Is it gone, is it faded, is it hidden from the eye? Underneath the fluorescence of a 5 o'clock sky, there's a drip in the hallway, there's a pool in the sink, and I haven't had a second to actually think. I'm dumping the towels, I'm burning the clothes, in the frenzy of hatred that consistently grows. The sun is a snitch, and the sun is a rat, and I know it's gonna point to where the moon's at. So I'm soaking the surface, I'm soaking the soul, trying to regain a bit of total control. But the more that I scrub, the more that I see that the stain is engraved in the center of me. Scrub it away, wash it all down, before the first engine starts humming in town. The shadows are lifting, the cover is blown, and the damage is the only thing left to be shown. Clean it up fast, make sure the first line is the same as the last. Wash the floor, hide the stain, erase every leak of the obsidian rain. And the cold light is stabbing at the biological sin. My pupils are saucers, my pupils are wells, ringing like a dozen of the funeral bells. I'm swallowing the glare, I'm swallowing the white, while I'm trying to remember how to handle the sight. It's a photophobia, a original scorch, like the universe is holding up a magnesium torch. I can't get the shutter to officially close, from the bridge of the vision to the tips of the toes. Everything is vivid, everything is sharp, like a razor blade playing on a sensory harp. I'm looking at the dust, I'm looking at the dirt, and I'm realizing looking is a way to get hurt. The cold light tunnel was easier to bear than the unfiltered horror of the morning time air. The black is gone, but the holes stay wide, knowing for the chemical truth to hide. Too much light, too much sun, paying for the damage of the things we've done. Staring at the walls till the colors start to bleed, blinded by the hunger and the biological need. One open, one open, one open. I'm checking in the mirror and the black is immense, making every single feature look vitally tense. It's a dead giveaway, it's a telegraph tell that I spent the last hours in the custom-made hell. I put on the shades, I put on the mask, but honesty is never an achievable task. The blue in the window is a judgmental hue, like to every single motion that I'm starting to do. My nervous system screaming, my nervous system's fried, like a circuit board burning from the energy inside. I'm hyper-aware of the sound of the street, and the rhythm of the pavement, and the rhythm of the feet. It's an overexposure, a chemical leak, and a version of the morning that is viciously bleak. So stare at the ceiling and wait for the fade, because the monster's afraid of the shade. The black is gone, but the holes stay light.
The shadows have retreated and the safety is gone. In the unforgiving glimmer of the blue hour dawn, I can see the way you're shaking, I can see the way you stare, with the stink of the decay clinging to your hair. There's no filter on the window, there's no mercy in the sky, just a clinical assessment of the red inside your eye. You're standing in the kitchen with your secrets on display, and you can't find a corner to hide from the day. The bruises are purple and the scratches are new, in a version of the morning that is perfectly true. I'm watching every tremor, I'm watching every twitch, while you're trying to decide which reality to switch. You're naked in the daylight, you're vulnerable and raw, underneath the jurisdiction of the cold light law. The mask is slipping down, and the cracks are opening wide, and there isn't any darkness left to tuck you inside. Everything is visible, everything is bright. The sun is just a witness to the damage of the night. You're exposed underneath the clinical blue. There's nothing left to hide, the ugly version of you. The light is a scalpel, the light isn't left, cutting through the layers of the games that you played. Exposed. You thought you were a phantom, you thought you were a ghost, until the morning started burning where it actually hurts the most. The neighbors see the garbage, the neighbors see the wreck, with the veins popping out in the center of your neck. You can't scrub the aura, you can't bleach the guilt from the hollow temple that the demons have built. I'm looking at the detail, I'm looking at the stains, while the adrenaline is evaporating out of your veins. You're a specimen on glass, you're a bug in a jar, and the sunlight is showing every single little scar. trust. I'm swallowing the bitter, I'm swallowing the shame, trying to forget every part of your name.
The room is too bright and the walls are too near. As I wash down the residue of everything dear, it's a cleanse for the chaos, a bleach for the soul, losing every fraction of the inner control.
I look at your hands and I look at the floor, and I don't think I know who you are anymore. Just a clinical cycle, medicational fix for a night where the poison and the shadows mix. I'm waiting for the numb, I'm waiting for the void to replace the reality that we mutually destroy.
Take it down, let the chemistry work. Erase the black shadows that continue to lurk. It's the morning after, but the morning is dead. Just a chemical static in the back of the head.
Wash it away, fade into the grave.
The price of the night is the dead of the day. My throat is a desert, my mind is a cage, reading the scrawl on a burnt up page. I pass you the glass and I pass you the lie, underneath the cold stare of a 5 o'clock sky.
We're numb in the impact, we're numb in the dent. Now that the entirety of the spirit is spent, it's a surgical silence, a sterile embrace, looking at the horror on your beautiful face.
The pill is a shield and the pill is a wall, waiting for the guilt to officially fall. But the more that we swallow, the more that we know that the darkness is something we don't let go. It's etched in the marrow, it's locked in the vein, a permanent version of the nightlife stain. So close your eyes and wait for the chill, because nothing is fixed by the morning pain. Take it down, let the chemistry work. Erase the black shadows that continue to lurk. It's the morning after, but the morning is dead. Just a chemical static in the back of the head. Wash it away, fade into the grave. The price of the night is the dead of the day.
The match is a beacon, the smoke is a shroud. I'm standing here lonely, I'm standing here proud. The abyssal ocean tried to swallow the ship, but I'm holding the filter in a tremoring grip. Look at the horizon, look at the gold. It's a hell of a story that'll never be told. I fought every shadow, I stared down the beast, and I'm still fucking standing as the light hits the east. The ash on my jacket is a medal of war from a battle that happened behind a locked up door. My lungs are on fire and my vision is blown, but I'm sitting right here on a concrete throne. Yeah, the sun is awake and the sun is a glare, exposing the fact that I'm actually there. I'm a garrison soldier, I'm a monument man, surviving the night because I actually can. One last drag for the ghosts in the hall. One last look before the shadows all fall. The sunlight is heavy, it's a physical bruise, but I'm the only one here with nothing to lose. The ash is the trophy, the smoke is the sign that I crossed the border, the horizon line. I'm still here, under the cold blue light, a walking disaster that survived the night. You see the joggers, you see the cars. They don't know a thing about the supercell stars. They slept in the safety, they slept in the soft, while I was holding the weight of the lead and iron loft. I'm flicking the cherry, I'm flicking the spite at the regular people who are scared of the night. Yeah, I'm bleeding, so what? Yeah, I'm broken, so what? I've got the victory burn in the pit of my gut. The sun is a witness to the blood on the sleeve, but it's giving me orders that I'm ready to leave. I'm internally frozen, I'm externally fried, but you can't kill a man who has already died. So let the day happen, let the noise start. I got the relic of the dark in the center of the heart. It's a heavy-handed triumph, a toxic release, finding the war in the middle of peace. One last drag for the ghosts in the hall. One last look before the shadows all fall. The sunlight is heavy, it's a physical bruise, but I'm the only one here with nothing to lose. The ash is the trophy, the smoke is the sign that I crossed the border, the horizon line. I'm still here, under the cold blue light, a walking disaster that survived the night.
The brushes are spinning, the brushes around, scrubbing the filth and vile off the ground. I can feel the vibration in the soles of my feet as the giant is waking to swallow the street. It's a mechanical hunger, a hydraulic beast, looking for the scraps of the eternal feast. I'm walking the gutter, I'm walking the edge, like a piece of the trash on a precipice ledge. Here goes the pressure, here goes the gear. The sound of the cleanup is all I can hear. It doesn't want mercy, it doesn't want please, it just wants to bring the world to its knees. I'm dodging the water, I'm dodging the spray, trying to keep the detectives away, but the sweeper is patient, the sweeper is slow, cleaning the places where the monsters all go. Round and round the bristles turn, cleaning up the secrets that the city won't learn. Suck it up, wash it out, leave it all clean. The one is just a cog in the giant machine. The street sweeper's coming, the street sweeper's here, erasing every footprint of the street creeper's fear. I'm I'm a stain on the curb, I'm a blot on the map, trying to avoid the sanitation trap. The driver is a phantom, the driver is blind to the state of the shattered human mind. He's collecting the bottles, he's collecting the glass, watching the shadows of the aftermath pass. I'm looking in the hopper, I'm looking in the bin, at the pile of the evidence of every single sentence in it. Dumpster units, a municipal purge where the trash and the treasure officially merge. You can run for the alley, you can run for the stairs, but machine doesn't listen to available prayers. It's polishing the asphalt, it's whitening the curb with a motion that is destined to deeply disturb. So step to the sidewalk and watch the work done while you fade into nothing in the heat of the sun. Round and round the bristles turn, cleaning up the secrets that the city won't learn. Suck it up, wash it out, leave it all clean. The world is just a cog in a giant machine. The street sweeper's coming, the street sweeper's here, erasing every footprint of the street creeper's fear. I'm mixing up the poison, I'm mixing up the cure to make sure the territory is officially pure. One part is the memory, one part is the shame, and a chemical reaction with a lethal name. The vapors are rising, the vapors are blue, dissolving every detail of the things that I do. It burns in the nostrils, it burns in the throat, as I watch the residual residue flow. It's a dangerous cocktail, a volatile mix, for a mind that the daylight refuses to fix. I'm scrubbing the porcelain, I'm scrubbing the tile, while the toxic gas clouds start to gather and pile. My eyes are all watering, my vision is weak, as the bleach starts to eat at the words that I speak. It's a lethal sanitation, a deadly stab of sin, erasing the places where the monsters have been. Bleach and ammonia, don't breathe it in, the only way to kill the original sin. The fumes are a ghost, the fumes are a wall, the sense of the ending is inside the hall. Stinging the lungs, burning the skin, this is how the morning time terrors begin. The scent is a fist, creating a lethal and estrial mist. I can't see the exit, I can't see the door, as the puddle starts bubbling on the kitchen room floor. It's yellow and cloudy, it's heavy and thick, and the combination is making me sick. I'm choking on progress, I'm choking on light, while I try to extinguish the rest of the night. The obsidian blood is turning to foam in the sterile hole of a shattered home. It's a suicide cleanup, a terminal scrub, with my head in the bucket and my hands in the tub. The reaction is violent, the reaction is fast, and I don't think the oxygen is destined to last. The winner now white, just inhale the sting and listen to the chemical symphony sing. Bleach and ammonia, don't breathe it in, the only way to kill the original sin. The fumes are a ghost, the fumes are a wall, the sense of the ending is inside the hall. Stinging in the links, burning the skin, this is how our morning time terrors begin.
line has been drawn and the border is crossed in a version of morning where the feeling is lost. I can see the long fingers of the endless black, slowly and silently starting to track back to the corners, back to the seams, tucking away all the feverish dreams. The sun is a weight and the sun is a flood, bleaching the spirit and warming the blood. But the shadows aren't dying, they're finding a place underneath the mask of a regular face. They're hiding in closets, they're hiding in drawers, waiting for the opening of bolted shut doors. I'm watching them shrivel, I'm watching them shrink, while I stand at the edge of the porcelain sink. The territory's captured, the territory's clear, but I know that the darkness is still fucking here.
The light is here, the shadows retreat into the cracks beneath our feet. Hide the horror, bury the stain until the night comes again. It's 6 a.m., the world is awake, and we're just the ghosts that the morning won't take. Shadows retreat, shadows retreat.
The traffic is humming, the coffee is poured, while the memory of violence is officially stored in the basement of logic, in the attic of fear, waiting for the entirety of the night to reappear. The shadows are patient, the shadows are wise. They don't need the mercy of the unfiltered skies. They'll live in the pupils, they'll live in the breath, in a temporary version of a biological death. So put on the suit and put on the smile and walk through the daylight for a minimal while. The cold light is showing a sanitized view of the terrible creature I've become in the blue. But the clock is still ticking, the clock is a thief, and the sanity offered is mercifully brief. The shadows are gone, but they never really passed. They're just holding tight until the light flicker last.
The light is here, the shadows retreat into the cracks beneath our feet. Hide the horror, bury the stain until the night comes again. It's 6 a.m., the world is awake, and we're just the ghosts that the morning won't take. Shadows retreat, shadows retreat.